Hey guys, Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. You know, as you pursue your HVAC greatness, good communication is vital between you, your employees, and your customers, right? Particularly in the sales process. Now, hopefully you attended last week's free total HVAC training that Sam Wakefield over at Close It Now and myself did. If not, we've got recordings of those because we handle a number of objections and things like this. But one we didn't really approach was I want to think about it. You ever get the old I want to think about it? Don't you hate that one? Now, we don't want to confuse that with we need to discuss it amongst ourselves. Now, Sam gave us a few tactics on that and how to give the customer some space so they can kind of talk things out amongst themselves, right? But I want to think about it as a different objection. So generally, we didn't address something, okay? Now, if you default to, yeah, sure, think about it. We'll schedule back and I'll come back at another time. Well, you got to know that the odds of them having you back in your home once you walk out that door are really, really low. They're really low. It's probably not going to happen. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they'll have us back, right? But most of the time, we never go back, right? So with that in mind, and also this, consider that most people forget about 75% of what you said within 24 hours after you leave. And most people forget 90% of what you said within 30 days after you've left, right? And half of that's probably wrong. Okay, so we got to talk to our customers and get it all cleared up right now. So how do we handle I want to think about it? Well, let me go something like this. Mr. Customer, I found that when somebody needs to think about it, it's generally one or two concerns. Number one, they're not interested. Or number two, they're interested, but they're just not sure. Which is it? Now, you want to use your own words here, but you want a strong which is it, even though the overall tone is very soft and non-invasive, right? So in doing so, hopefully they're going to say, well, we're interested, but we're just not sure. So if they say they're not interested, it's usually something that you missed in your presentation. Either you didn't answer a concern or you didn't block an objection. And both of those are key elements to the sales process, okay? So where do we go from here? What do we ask next? Well, the next step is we break it down and we get down to the core of the matter and see what's really wrong. We may something like this. Well, generally, if somebody is interested but they're not sure, it's either A, it's not a good fit, B, it's not a good functionality, it doesn't have the features that we're looking for, or C, it's financing. So let's break those down one at a time. Is this a good fit? Do you think this is the right system for your home? Did we make a bad choice? Do you see the value in this system? And generally you'll hear, oh yeah, no, we like the system fine, it's a really good fit, right? And so you move on to the next one. What about functionality? Does it not have the features that you want? Are there some things that you need it to do that this system won't do? Or what's your take on the functionality of it? Does this have everything that you need in your home, in your situation? And generally, if there's any concerns, they bring that up. This is your opportunity to address that. Well, if those two are satisfied, then you have to say, well, that just leaves finance. Is it the money? And this is where it comes out. And they say, well, we love the system, we got the value out of it, but we just didn't think it was going to be that much money. Right? And so this allows you to go down the finance conversation. But you'll never have that conversation when they say, I want to think about it, if you don't ask these questions and bring them through a series of figuring out exactly what that issue is. I want to think about it. So I hope this helps. Now, if you missed the free training, we recorded all that. Just hit me up over in HVAC Greatness, the private group, and we'll share those links with you. In the meantime, go out there and get them. Continue training, continue role-playing and practicing. Find yourself a coach or somebody that's going to hold you accountable, or a peer group, because at the end of the day, we all need a team. We all need support. No man's an island. Pete Ramsey, HVAC Greatness. Hope you enjoyed this tidbit. I'll see you on the next call.